Are you the Vadakkan in the movie?
I don't know whether
You should reveal that or
I should
not.
release, but I'm definitely, whether I'm from the north of Kerala or not.
Mm.
That is the suspense. My introduction to Malayalam cinema and how I am known there was also through Jairam sir only. Jairam sir, as soon as we met, he told everybody knows you through Happy. The whole world is exposed to Malayalam cinema.
Yeah.
Thanks to Corona. But Malayalam cinema has been making the same kind of cinema for ages now.
Yeah.
The constant interaction between literature and cinema in Malayalam. It has been, the connection has been through ages, and it has been continuous and consistent. Communism, in a way, has actually resented and has been a big shield against the capitalization, capitalism, and the consumerism also. So that has promoted people, that has made people lean towards literature, cinema, for education, a lot of things like that. So I've heard Lance say one thing about acting. He says acting is common sense. I believe that, and for a lazy actor like me, that is very convenient.
ഒരു ആക്ടർ എന്ന നിലയിൽ നമുക്ക് ഒരുപാട് കാറ്റഗറീസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരുപാട് ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. ഒരു മെയിൻ ഹീറോ, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഒരു വില്ലൻ, ഹ്യൂമർ, റൊമാൻസ്, അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാ കാറ്റഗറീസ് അല്ലേ. ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ ഓൺ സ്ക്രീനിലുള്ള ഒരാളെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ തെന്നിന്ത്യയിലെ തന്നെ ഒരുപാട് ഭാഷകളിൽ, ഒരുപാടല്ല എല്ലാ ഭാഷകളിലും അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ അഭിനയം നമുക്ക് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇപ്പോൾ മലയാളത്തിലും ഒരു ലീഡ് ക്യാരക്ടറായിട്ട് വരാൻ പോവുകയാണ്. ഇറ്റ്സ് നൺ അതർ ദാൻ കിഷോർ. ഹായ്. I'm so happy to, talk to you because I don't think much of a Malayalam interviews you have given.
Even this is not going to be a Malayalam interview,
but
because
my audience is Malus, but we'll be doing it for a Malayalam movie.
75%.
75%.
Because audience is 50%.
You understood what I said in introduction?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That was okay for me.
I have to thank the same audience for that, because only when an audience accepts the actor in all characters, you won't get it. You won't get those opportunities at all. If you typecast by the audience, you're typecast by the
directors and all the
directors and casting directors and producers.
I was actually telling him, I wanted to tell you how Malayalam audience, especially me as a Mallu, how do I want to, connect you. It's not about, the Malayalam movies you have done, Kannur Squad or, Tiruvambadi Tamban. It's nothing about only that. That is a partial thing. But the more importantly, I would say is Happy movie. Okay, there are a lot of movies which we have been, just connected it through different styles, okay, with just dubbed and all. But your character somehow it got into connection where I used to tell people, who are you going to interview today? Do you remember, more than Kannur Squad or Tiruvambadi Tamban, I'll say, do you remember the movie Happy? This police character he did, that is, oh yeah, I remember. That is how people connect.
Thanks to Allu Arjun.
Yeah, that movie and the character also, I would say, the character is also very much, not only that, a lot of Tamil movies, Telugu movies, Kannada movies also. Kandara, we can't skip that. So there are a lot of movies which we connect you through. And I think for you, I just wanted to ask you, you have done a lot of, South Indian languages. What is the major difference did you feel about Malayalam, Tamil? Mostly I wanted to ask to our audience about Malayalam only. What is the difference you felt in Malayalam movies?
It's very interesting because the whole world is exposed to Malayalam cinema.
Yeah.
Thanks to Corona. But Malayalam cinema has been making the same kind of cinema for ages now.
Yeah.
The main thing that I observed was the constant interaction between literature and cinema in Malayalam. It has been, the connection has been through ages, and it has been continuous and consistent. It was the same way in Kannada cinema also before, but somehow in midway we lost that connect. And now
I think we are coming up in Kannada also nowadays.
There are interesting films being made.
Yes.
But that connection between literature and cinema is kind of lost now, because I have seen Malayalam writers, remaining writers for a long time, writing for cinema, writing serious literature also, writing fiction, everything, whatever they were doing, because they are valued equal to the directors in cinema.
True.
So when the value remains the same, they won't want to become a director because their passion is writing.
Yes.
So in Kannada cinema, what has become is we have started valuing directors and film directors. We have been they have been glamorized and they have been blown out of proportion, and compared to the writers, they are valued more.
Yeah.
So every writer wants to become a director now. Every
Yeah,
writer
true.
who wants to write for cinema, who is writing for cinema, wants to become a director now, which is not his passion.
Yeah.
Or not his expertise. His expertise is writing. So we don't let him be a writer. That's why we are losing more writers. Either they stay and become directors. If they don't want, if they can't become directors, they'll just leave the industry and go.
Lose it.
So,
Yeah.
so we as an industry, cinema as an industry is losing writers here.
Yeah.
That's a major difference that I saw
You
in
felt,
Malayalam and
yeah. But so for me, when we see a lot of action, a lot of drama which is happening nowadays, it's not able for us to adapt that. There are a lot of organic stuff which is happening, a lot of natural things, real life stories we are making. I don't know if you have known about Manumel Boys and all. It's a real life story, but taken it as a reference also. It is taken the exactly however it happened. We could see the one who went through that situation. No, they were like, I could feel myself there. I saw myself there. That is what. So I think that is what you meant to say, that, also the literacy which you have told about, the writers. There are a lot of writers who have been kept as a writers only. It's always been close to our hearts, Okay, it's his script. Then we are very confident about watching the movie also. So in the movies which you have done in Malayalam, which was the very closest, or in the one shot itself, okay, I want to do it. What was that? Which was the movie which you have, which you have done? You can talk about.
If I name one,
I know that is going to be difficult. But I know that eventually people change the, script, do the variations and differentiations also. But which is that one shot? I have my answer, not for the what we saw. I have my answer, but I just want to know yours also.
I would say all of them, but in whatever you told, the interesting thing I noticed was the literacy thing.
Yeah.
It's not only with literature, it's the literacy of the audience also.
Yeah,
is what
true,
matters. It's not that Kerala is the most literate state.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about cinema literacy.
As we adapt it.
Cinema literacy.
Yes.
And the cinema culture in Malayalam. I really appreciate that, and we have a lot to learn from that also.
Yeah.
We as an audience, and we as an audience, the whole Indian cinema, I think, has a lot to learn from Malayalam cinema. The way they've kept the audience alive. There might be a lot of factors. I think the list, the influencing factors, the list of influencing factors, in the list of influencing factors, we have to go back to communism also.
Yeah.
Communism, in a way, has actually resented and has been a big shield against the capitalization, capitalism, and the consumerism also. So that has promoted people, that has made people lean towards literature, cinema, for education, a lot of things like that. So we here have given up on all these things, and we have
partially,
we have actually surrendered to capitalism and consumerism.
Yeah.
So our life has changed, our tastes have changed. We have lost our time. Actually, time is very scarce now. So we tend to go to cinema just for the thrill of it.
Yes.
So we can hear our audiences say that I'm tired working for the whole week. I just need some entertainment. That's all. I don't want you to educate me or give me any.
I don't want any logic putting into my head.
Any preaching. I don't want to listen to any kind of preaching.
Yes.
So I, as an audience, I have a block mind when I go to the theatre to watch the film.
Yeah.
But Malayalam cinema, over a period of time, exposing the audience continuously to all kinds of cinema.
Yeah.
So there's a film called like Puli Murugan, which is totally commercial. It's totally full of unbelievable things. That also runs, and something like this also, Manumel Boys also does well. So Malayalam cinema, over a period of time, has developed that audience. It is a
I think your
process.
first movie was Tiruvambadi Thamban, right?
Yeah,
in
Tiruvambadi
Malayalam.
Thamban, yes.
Then it was Pulimurigan. Yeah?
I think so.
So,
before that, I did a film called Achedin with Mammuka.
Okay.
Which actually...
yes. Yes, yes, yes. I remember. It was like a Hindi title. Yeah. So, about this, no, about this first Tiruvambadi Thamban came into your, came to you. It was a Jairam and you. That was like a different. We saw rivalry and different kinds of topics we can category we can pick into. So Malayalam industry, were you familiar at that time?
I watched Malayalam cinema, that's all.
Yeah.
I didn't know that I will be a part of Malayalam cinema also. Thanks to one of my friends who's called Sneha, who took me there. And thanks to Jairam sir for letting me be a part of it. And thanks to the director, Padma Kumar, who actually cast me in that role and gave a lot of importance to that character. In the theaters, they had a similar sized pictures of both Jairam
right?
sir and me, which was a very big thing and a very odd thing for me.
Yes.
Coming to that, yeah, my introduction to Malayalam cinema and how I am known there was also through Jairam sir only. Jairam sir, as soon as we met, he told everybody knows you through Happy.
Yes.
You know Allu Arjun? He said, Allu Arjun is not Allu Arjun, he's Mallu Arjun. Because
True.
he has a very big audience, that to female audience here.
Yes, true.
So thanks to Allu Arjun, I was known to Malayalam audience even before I could do a Malayalam film. But very happy to be a part of it. Would love to make do more films than Malayalam.
Also, the director Vaishag, I want to talk about. People who work with him is definitely will come up with a small thing which they want to talk about that person. His movie will be having a very good artwork. Okay. So you coming into Pulimurigan, how was something different you want to talk about, how his directorial was, or what did you, something different you faced or saw in him as a director?
His understanding of his audience is what impressed me a lot, because he knew what will work.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what.
Because every movie is a hit
that,
for
I think,
him.
Yeah, that was the biggest hit of Malayalam cinema.
Yes, obviously.
And that was the one, I think, now they talk about our 100 crore.
Yeah. Now it's new. That time it was like.
That was the first film, I think, to cross.
Yes. Now it's like an obvious
barriers.
thing. Every movie, yes, true.
So they built a market. So that was the first time with something in Malayalam became so big. So he knows the audience very well, and whatever he had crafted was for his audience, which impressed his audience. And mainly in that film, I think the CG work was fantastic.
Yes. Yeah.
But today, I think even in a lot of big films which have made it very big, I see that the CG quality is not that good.
Yeah.
But back then itself, he had made sure that it was perfect. It was perfect.
Yes, up to the mark. Yeah.
It was perfect. Even
So
today, we
that
can
is-
take it as a standard.
Stand for him. And I would really love to talk about the upcoming movie of yours, which is Vadakkan. And it have been gone through a lot of awards and, Cannes and everywhere. It have shown its, yes, I'm coming. It's like everyone know what is, Vadakkan. So about Vadakkan, we know that what Vadakkan means. It's from a north, someone from north. We say Kannur, Kasargod, all these areas. Yeah? Are you the Vadakkan in the movie?
I don't know whether
You should reveal that or
spill the
not.
beans, but I'm definitely, whether I'm from the north of Kerala or not, that is the suspense.
Okay.
But I'm definitely from the north of the world.
Oh, okay.
I come from Finland in this film. So
Okay, yes.
I play
you
a part
shot
on
in Finland also, I
Yes,
guess.
we shot in Finland also.
How long it was there?
It was not very long, but they actually wanted to shoot the Northern Lights.
Okay,
But,
how was it?
It was beautiful. Finland was beautiful. It was an experience to remember for a lifetime.
Okay.
A wonderful experience. That with directors like Sajid, who was very friendly, very gentle, very kind. It's like the shooting was not like shooting at all. It was a picnic for us, actually.
Nice.
But it's nice to have such gentle directors who can make your work look so easy.
Yeah, true. So, what I saw in the poster, it's your image, and in North, which I don't know if I should ask you, but it's like something called Theyyam and all we could see there. And in the trailer or a teaser, I guess, right? I saw the paranormal investigator is the title which they have given you. So, What is a paranormal investigator? Can I ask you? Because I'm not familiar with what that actually is. What it is actually.
Who investigates all these paranormal
So it
occurrences.
is a horror? What is the genre of the movie?
If you're scared by it, it's a
It's horror. Okay, I know this was the answer you had.
Or else it's a thriller. So
It's going to
you
be a
can call it a horror
psychological thriller, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so how well did you know about what paranormal activities? Where did you just know from the script, or are you a person? There are a lot of people who just love to go and just enthusiast.
Yeah,
I
everybody.
am
I think
someone.
everybody is interested in.
Yeah. Is there
these things.
something very
There's
interesting?
something unknown, right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
What did you find interesting in this movie?
everything.
Everything. Okay, that is what. Teyyam I have seen, and I would say that the cast is also very different. The movie mostly in Malayalam which comes, right? I would say that Shruti is there in the movie.
Yes.
Kalesh is there in the movie. And all these people know when they are sharing, I was like, okay, the cast, I was just checking before coming and meeting you. I was like, okay, very interesting cast it is. So, how is it going to be? Paranormal investigator, what does that mean? All these questions was what I was having before meeting you. So, I think also the Teyyam, can you talk something about it, or just you are going to keep it? I don't want to be any spoiler or anything, but yeah.
It's interesting. It's
Did
interesting.
you know about the Teyyam and all
Yeah,
these
yeah.
things? No.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because we did Kantara.
Yeah, Kantara.
Very similar to a similar culture.
Yes.
Because I think they both are related. The kola of the Bhuta kola of the Tulunadu and the theme of Kerala.
Yes.
We met a lot of historians before. It was a part of our journey in the film.
Okay.
So I was made to meet a lot of historians.
So is it like a real story? Can you say
There's
that?
a lot of history also involved in this.
Which is real incidents
They
also.
took efforts.
Okay.
So
Okay.
thanks to the filmmakers who took efforts in
Okay.
bringing
Did
out
you
the
shot
whole
in
thing.
any real places?
Yes, more likely. Actually, those theme artists,
Okay.
they were there.
It was
while
the
shoot
people.
happened, to make sure that it is authentic. And so that we don't actually depict it in a wrong way. That becomes very important because
Yes.
it is something associated with faith also. And the history part of it also was there to make sure that it is not just faith.
Yeah.
There is a lot of historical facts also involved
Yes.
in it. So it was interesting.
Yeah.
Because they could have made the film just like that. Even without referring to anyone, they could have made it. But they didn't do it. So they wanted to make it.
You referred. They referred.
Yes.
Who was the crew actually? If you can share it with our audience.
Yeah. Mainly, I worked with the cinematographer, so I know the cinematographer. It was Keiko Nakahara, who's a Japanese cinematographer. And the energy she brought onto the sets was fantastic. She was actually, we didn't know this thing that she was carrying while she was shooting for the film. And she would do handheld shots, that too with an Arri LF, which is a very heavy camera with all those lenses and brakes and everything. And her shots, you should see the amount of expertise she carries.
Through the teaser we could understand.
Very smooth.
It's gone.
Even handheld shots look like steady cam shots for those people who know about filmmaking. So they know the gimbal channel. Gimbals now everybody handles gimbals.
Available
So the
also, yeah.
smoothness of the gimbal, she would bring it in a handheld shot. Yeah, it was. I don't know how she could do it.
Yeah.
I can't carry the camera for even 1 minute.
Behind the camera, these people will be like, okay, they'll be thinking about it also.
And her sense of colors, her sense of lighting was very fresh. And
The font, I really wanted to see the font and the colors which was used made me think that it is going to be a horror movie. Somewhere it confused me that, okay, what is it? Is it somewhere connecting to something Teyyam or something? That confuses us. That is maybe, the cinematographer's vision, something we can
thrillers
say.
and horrors have to do that to create an expectation in the audience. So you need to build a mood so that people come with only that expectation. So they don't expect something else and get shocked when they completely get it. That also is a way of keeping the audience intrigued. But this is what the filmmakers wanted to do, I think. But she, even after, because we shot the Finland episodes when she had just delivered, and she
Oh
wanted
my
to,
God, what
she
is
wanted to come
happening?
for that shoot also.
She wanted to come,
She wanted
but
to
she
come.
couldn't. I mean, she didn't, right?
Yeah, they shot with the local cinematographer,
Okay.
but she was constantly in touch with them. And she actually had instructed every shot the way she wanted.
Maybe she wanted
the
this,
lights, she wanted
oh.
everything. She actually supervised every bit of it.
Wow.
So her commitment
Yeah.
to her
True.
work was fantastic.
True,
fantastic.
true.
I learned because I myself am interested in photography, so I actually learned a lot.
Oh, photography. Okay, interesting. So, can you tell me something that we don't know about Kishore, if I ask? Okay, let me say that I was talking about something about his photography, but yeah, about your photography, then we'll talk about that. What kind of?
I like to shoot portraits
Okay.
and in black and white.
Oh,
I somehow feel
interesting.
black and white very non-discriminating.
Okay, and yeah, like interesting because mostly we see, different types of where people just wanted to vend out. That is where some people show is as like, portraits in black and whites. But here I don't think, no. What kind of portraits? Like, is there any theme or particulars or specific or anything?
No, I like capturing expressions
Oh, nice.
in a very natural way. So it's always candid.
Okay.
So I used to carry my camera everywhere, but off late I have not been doing it. I miss my camera a lot. So
Super.
trying to do a bit of cinematography also in my own film.
Oh.
So just trying to experiment with moving images.
Yeah, his upcoming movies are coming, but we're not talking much about that right now. But yeah, definitely when that is getting released, definitely I think that we'll be sitting again for the
Hopefully.
yeah.
Hopefully, if you are kind enough to call me for an interview, then
If we are kind enough to come here, definitely we'll be doing. But I really wanted to ask you one interesting thing which I felt. Okay, you have done that is what my introduction was also. Like mostly everywhere, okay, villainish characters. I don't understand how easily can you pull. Is there any switch that you switch and make your characters different, or what is the adaptability you do or throughout the characters, and also the paranormal investigator, which I found interesting. What was an adaptability, or what did you saw interesting in that? What was the thing which you took from that, or something like that?
I usually don't do anything. I'm a very lazy actor. I call myself a reactor rather than an actor.
Reactor. Okay.
I react to the other actors or the situation or whatever is set up by the filmmaker. So I should be thanking the filmmakers and the writers, basically, who chose me for those roles, which are very different. So I've been lucky that I've got such a variety of opportunities. So thanks to all of them, because they should have had that vision, right?
Yes.
To cast me, to not to typecast me and cast me in a very different role. So thanks to all those directors who experimented with me.
Yes.
And like Bruce Lee said, an artist needs to be like water. So as to fill into any kind of vessel wherever we are put. That's the flexibility of an artist that a filmmaker expects. Filmmaker or any artist for that matter should be.
I really think you're doing
fluid.
the great job of flowing like a water.
Any artist will do.
Yes.
Do that if.
Do you believe in all these method acting? There are a lot of specific people say.
Yeah, there are people who do that also.
Yeah. Do you follow any of it?
No, I am a lazy actor. I don't have the energy or.
Being a method actor, no?
No, I don't have all that. I don't have the energy to do all that. So I've heard Lal sir say one thing about acting. He says acting is common sense. I believe that. And for a lazy actor like me, that is very convenient.
Yes. Definitely it is like that only, I guess. So nowadays what we follow in Malayalam industry is also that, I guess. Lot of movies of Lal sir, Mammootty sir, lot of movies are coming up also, and hopefully I would really love to see you in one of them also. More Malayalam movies. definitely please take it from our audience.
I also would love to be a part of this.
We're just asking you to please come into Malayalam movies more. And
I would be actually honored to be a part of it.
yes, and most of our audience are definitely, I'm definitely sure that they'll be happy to, you know, a lot of comments will be coming that, okay, this is the police officer from Happy. And we are so happy that you brought him also. And I have made sure that you guys, you know, happy to see him. I have brought him, and left is with you guys. And Vadakkan is going to release March 7th. And please do watch it in the theaters itself. And do let us know, and I'll definitely convey it to him, right? Yeah. And you will take all our audience's comments also.
I'll be happy.
And soon we'll be able to see him in Malayalam. Yes, we'll be able to see also. Yeah. Anyways, nice talking to you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.